I mean, I guess we can all be thankful for Murf because of me.
I think there's a lot of different versions of this story floating out there.
I kind of know. I didn't really ask Josh all that much about that stuff when I started.
He originally bought a competitor's bike.
That origin story of Josh going down, finding waves to surf.
So the legend goes that Josh, our father and founder, had an e-bike.
His wife got him this electric bike, and it was like kind of a game changer for him.
I mean, I guess we can all be thankful for Murf because of me. I bought him his first e-bike. This was back when there was like very little options. It just hadn't really caught on.
He used to bike just to the beach every single day.
Sometimes when you buy a bike from a company that's maybe overseas and there's nobody here to help you with your problems.
It was very, very poor quality and very expensive. But again, this was back before they were big, and it broke down.
He was having endless problems that he had to fix himself.
Wasn't happy with the quality or the service.
He tried to contact the warranty department of this company.
He took it back to the shop that he bought it from, and they wouldn't honor something with his warranty. Josh, being the classic Southern California surfer that he is, wanted obviously to get his bike back on the road and was very frustrated and disappointed with their lack of warranty service.
He was over it. He wanted to start one that was dependable and was powerful, could get him back and forth with no issues. So he thought, I could do this better.
I can do this better.
I'm just gonna build one, this bike sucks, and I'm just gonna make a better one. I think at that point it was just for personal use. I don't think he intended to grow it, but he just was like, screw these people, and I'm just gonna build my own bike.
With that came the idea of Murf, and the rest is history.
So I heard the name of Murf is from a dog.
Murf was Josh and Kiara's dog.
Murf is a street dog. We got him from the pound. He was on the kill list at shelters that sadly kill animals.
Kiara actually got that dog when I was in 7th grade. I remember her taking it home from the pound, and I actually named it. Fun fact.
Murf was the dog. It's on every bike. You see it in the front these days.
I heard he was a little nippy.
Old and cranky.
I heard the dog was not that great. Scrappy.
He ended up being an amazing dog, but he was very skittish, afraid of everybody, would nip at people sometimes.
I have been bit one of many times.
I don't know if he was born with it, but he's missing an eye, and I don't actually know the story behind that.
Because he was blind and deaf, he would walk into walls sometimes and then just stare at them.
Once we said, how about we name it after our dog, that was it. We never went back.
This dog was like instantly a legend.
He became the mascot of the brand, and you'll see him on the badge of every bike that we make.
When you started thinking about the different model names, it was why not name them after our dogs? I know a lot of them are from different people in the teams, different people's dogs, pretty much.
Dogs were in and around the Murf crew.
I don't know exactly whose dog is who, but
We've got the Pax, which is no longer in existence, but that was my family dog, which is now the Izzy, which was Josh's sister's dog.
We'd bring our dogs to work. Most of us all had dogs.
We've got the Higgs, which was Matt's dog.
I wanted my dog to have a bike at one point.
The Alpha, obviously, I mean, no one's dog name is Alpha, which is a sick name, but Alpha dog.
I mean, I had a dog, Barnum, but I don't think anyone wanted to name their bike named Barnum.
The Fat Murf is the original, like the flagship model that we had, obviously named after Murf. So yeah, Izzy, Pax, Higgs, Murf, all dogs.
So I originally was hired on at 15 years old as just a general service technician for the team.
I've kind of done it all. I started off in sales.
sales, customer service, e-com.
Yeah, I'm like the jack of all trades kind of person.
How long do we have?
Everything. I would clean the bathroom, I would organize the warehouse. I built a scanning system for our inventory management.
Harassing Josh is like job number one. That has to be accomplished daily.
Building bicycles, having my face on advertising.
Started off building bikes, fixing bikes, selling bikes, moving bikes.
I love working on bikes, breaking them down, building them back up.
Service, sales, customer relationships.
I managed the order sheet, I ran IT, like you name it, I've probably done it.
Ran the build team for a bit, branched out into a bunch of different positions, like unofficially.
I build bikes, I did bike delivery, drive to people's houses sometimes and I service their bikes there.
Operations, sales, customer service, hiring, pretty much everything and everything.
Working in service, getting caught in sales, helping out down in events.
If you need like a toilet replaced at Murf, I've done that a few times already.
Can I just say I connect people to awesome bikes?
My favorite was installing the pull-up bar.
Funny story from the early days. Everybody was leaving town. I had to hold down the fort at the shop. I also had to take care of dad duties, but it was pretty funny. I think people were pretty taken aback when they walked in, saw a 3-month-old little baby strapped to my chest.
So outside of the warehouse, there's a cargo container and we use it to store bikes for customers, but a whole bunch of bees just swarmed in. It was like 2 days in a row and there was just thousands and thousands of bees and it's like a massive cloud.
Like I remember me and Cameron were working on a bike and his hand slipped and he jammed it into a brake pad spacer and it got wedged into his thumb and he's just sitting there just screaming for a few minutes, just like, oh.
Yeah, there was this one time where we were doing some breathing exercises down at HQ and Josh is like getting ready to lay down, right? Out of nowhere, dude, you just see him jump out of his flip-flops. This rattlesnake was like getting ready to bite. It had like its head cocked back and just ready to just sting.
They say it's not work if you end up going to work and it's not fun, or did I botch that? You don't work a day if it's fun or something like that.
Ping pong is very important at Murf.
Well, I mean, I love the ping pong story.
Every good discussion happens over a game of ping pong. And at Murf, there was a lot of ping pong.
No matter how busy or slow we might have been, like you had a ping pong match every day.
Ping pong was like extracurriculars of Murf for a very long time. Everybody except for me, I hate ping pong.
That's all I gotta do around here to make everybody happy. Just make sure there's a ping pong table.
Hence our ping pong tournament, that's where it came from, just because that was your way of getting frustration out.
When Josh first told me that there was a ping pong tournament here, I thought he was joking.
Every year around the 4th of July, we hold a ping pong tournament, and the winner would get a free bike of their choice.
And then suddenly I started to see the table kind of hidden off in the corner and then the t-shirts.
For 3 years in a row, one guy won repeatedly, but he finally got dethroned this year, so that was really exciting.
And I just think it's a great way to kind of engage with the community in a really unexpected and organic way.
The list is pretty crazy of all the people we've gotten bikes to. Rob Machado, he grew up watching Rob surf, and we ended up doing a video shoot in my garage, and it was really cool to have the opportunity to get the chance to like rap out with him.
I was 2 months in August, and Ryan Scheckler came in and was like, yeah, like I love supporting local, like your guys' bikes seem really cool, so we got him hooked up with a bike. As we're putting his bike together, Kalohe Andino walks in, and right as they left, Kalani Rob walked in, and I remember sitting there like, whoa, what's...
I think Neil from Colt was here. He like runs this giant BMX company. He just grew up riding and watching his videos.
One time I was walking out to our sales container and there was Caroline Marks and I didn't know what to say. And now she's a gold medalist and I wish I could have just told her that, hey, you shred. Thanks for riding our bikes.
I've been a lifelong baseball fan, so seeing Joe Musgrove, who's been, a leader in the baseball industry now for several years, be such a big brand proponent has been awesome.
I think one would be Sal Masekela, because growing up watching X Games, he's like the face of the brand and cool to see him have a bike.
My brag to everyone was that I got to build and custom design Kelly Slater's bikes that were shipped to Hawaii. And they were like, oh my God, Kelly has your bikes. And I was like, I was the one that worked on them. And that was probably like the one celebrity that I felt like that's pretty cool.
So that's how it happened.